Okay, so dito tayo ngayon sa declining balance method or third type of depreciation. Okay, so dito sa declining balance method, it's a method of depreciation. It is an accelerated depreciation method which the depreciation expense declines with age of the fixed asset. In declining balance method, the depreciation charge gradually decreases at its age. Greater depreciation at its early years, while smaller depreciation will be recorded at the later years. Okay, so kumbaga, dito sa declining balance method, mabilis siya mag-depreciate at early years, pero habang tumatagal, mas bumababa yung kanyang depreciation. So, sa mas madaling salita, kung nare-recall nyo yung compound interest, so parang counterpart nito yun. Di ba sa interest naman, habang tumatagal, I mean kay compound interest, habang tumatagal, mas tumataas yung interest. Ngayon dito kay declining balance method, habang tumatagal, mas bumababa yung kanyang depreciation. Ibig sabihin sa una, mataas, pababa ng pababa. Okay, so parang ganito yung magiging graph natin dyan. Hindi na siya straight line, no? Unlike sa dalawang naunang type natin. So, kumbaga, hindi na equal yung D sub 1 kay D sub 2. Kasi nga, naiiba na yung kanyang annual depreciation. Bumababa na. Ibig sabihin, kung ano yung annual depreciation ko ngayon is hindi na same sa next na annual depreciation. Kuha? So, meron tayong formula dito for declining balance method para mas madali nating makuha. So, for formula ng book value, it's just FC multiply natin sa 1 minus I raised to R. So, yung R natin is nakadepende kung anong year. No? So, para tong compound interest pero nakabaliktad, no? I mean naka-minus. Okay, so parang ganun lang yung formula niya. For the salvage value, so di ba ang difference lang naman ng book value yung R at saka yung N. So halos ganun lang din naman yung formula. FC multiply natin sa 1 minus I raised to N, which is the year of its economic life. And yung depreciation charge o yung maliit na D o kumbaga kung magkano na depreciate sa kanya or yung annual depreciation niya is D multiply natin sa D is equals to I multiply sa FC, multiply natin sa 1 minus I raised to R minus 1. Okay, so yan lang yung tandaan natin for the annual depreciation, then book value and salvage value. Okay, so tandaan nyo lang itong D, yung maliit yan hindi yan yung total accumulated depreciation. Okay? So, iba yan. Itong depreciation charge, yun na bawas lang from last year to this year. Baga isang taon lang pagitan yan. Okay? So, let's proceed on our first example. So, Engineer Gina decided to acquire a state-of-the-art production machine that will cost 2,500,000. It will also require another 50,000 for shipping and 65,000 for installation. Using standard declining balance method at 8% annual rate. So for letter A, find the depreciation cost of third year of use. So I think gawa tayo ng diagram muna. So ang first cost natin dito will be 2.5 million. Pero sabi dyan, magre-require daw ng another 50,000 for shipping and 65,000 for installation. So, magkano na yon? So, magiging 2,615,000. 2.615 million. And then, after that, wala na. Yan, like given, no? So, first cost like given. Okay, dito tayo sa FC. So, letter A. Hanapin daw natin yung book value. Tama ba? Hindi. Find the depreciation cost, its third year of use. So, ibig sabihin, yung nabawas na tawag doon, na value niya from second year to third year. No? Di ba ang formula lang natin dyan is IFC minus, multiply natin sa 1 minus I raised to R minus 1. Tama? So, ang tinatanong dyan kung magkano yung nabawas sa kanya from second year to third year. Okay, so parang kung ganito yung ating diagram, by yan, ito yung value. Kung ito yung third year of use, ito yung second year, ito yung hinahanap. D sub 3. Yan. So, yun yung ating formula na equal yan sa 8% times 2,615,000. Multiply natin sa 1 minus 8% raised to R. Na ang R natin ay 3. O, minus 1. So, ilan? So, solve lang natin. So, therefore, ang ating depreciation is 1,770,668.8. Tama ba? Sorry. Point, ano pala? Typo ko. It's 177,666.88 pala. Ayan. So, yan yung ating depreciation charge pagdating nung from second year to third year. So, answer natin for letter A. So, for letter B naman, find the accumulated depreciation after 6 years. So, ibig sabihin, accumulated, yung total na depreciate naman pagdating ng 6th year. So, ito naman yun. Malaking D, no? Ayan. So, paano ba natin kukunin yan? Hindi pwede itong formula na to natin ginamit sa letter A, no? Kasi kapag ito ginamit natin on 6, ang makukuha lang natin yung nabawas lang from year 5 to year 6. So, ang gagawin natin dyan is pwede natin kunin yung book value ng year 6, and then ibawas natin sa first cost, makukuha natin yung accumulated depreciation. Tama ba? So, for letter B, kunin natin yung book value ng year 6. So, di ba, 2,615,000, i-multiply lang natin sa 1 minus 8% raised to 6. So, therefore, ang book value natin is 1,585,618.329. So, therefore, ang depreciation charge natin o yung accumulated depreciation is first cost minus book value ng year 6. Kumbaga, yung 2.615 million, i-minus natin yung ating nakuhang book value na 1,585,000. So, ilan yan? So, therefore, our answer will be 1,029,381.67. So, I think that is our final answer for letter B. And for letter C naman, ayan. Find the salvage value if it is expected to last for 15 years. Oh, salvage value lang naman. 15 years daw. So, therefore, di ba, first cost, 1 minus 8, 8, naman pala value. Di ba, n raised to, ba't ba n? 1 minus I raised to n. So, therefore, 2,615,000 multiply sa 1 minus 8% raised to, ang n daw natin is 15 years. So, therefore, ilan? So, the answer, ang salvage value natin ay 748,667.71. And that is our final answer. So, ganun lang naman nagwo-work tong si declining balance method. So, madali lang naman siya. Natandaan nyo lang yung formula and I hope nakukuha nyo kung paano nagwo-work tong depreciation. So, dito sa double declining balance method, halos same lang naman siya kay declining balance method. So, ang pinagkaiba lang naman niya, so this method is a form of accelerated depreciation that doubles the regular depreciation approach. O yun, idodoble lang. Kaya ang formula natin dito for I, or which is rate of depreciation, is 200% over N. So doon natin kukunin yung I natin. Kapag double declining balance method, is nakadepende yan sa N, which is yung kung ilang taon yung end of its economic life nung isang item. Okay? So, try natin siyang isolve using double declining balance method. Ang ating next example. Okay. So, dito, a construction company bought a concrete mixer at 1.7 million and it is expected to last for 10 years. Using the double declining balance method, for letter A, find the salvage value of the mixer truck. Okay, so dito, same lang ng formula ng declining balance method yung gagamitin natin. Ang pinagkaiba lang dyan is yung I. Dito walang given. Kasi nga, kukunin natin siya sa formula na 200% over N. Sabi dyan, ang ating N, ang year natin ay 10 years. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating I is 20%. Okay. So, for letter A, to solve for salvage value, equal lang naman yan sa first cost na 1.7M. Multiply natin sa 1 minus I, na yung I natin is 20% raised to 10 years. Kasi salvage value is 10 years. So, ilan na yan? So, therefore, ang ating salvage value is 182,536.11. So, that is our final answer. And for letter B naman, so find the book value on its second year of use. So, di ba book value nung second year is equal lang naman yan sa 1,700,000. Multiply natin sa 1 minus 20% raised to 2. So, ilan na yan? So, therefore, the answer will be 1,088,000. And that is our final answer. So, ganun lang naman si double declining balance method. So, same lang siya kay declining, kaya hindi ko na masyadong nilawakan, no? Ang naiba lang talaga dito is yung I. Okay? So, para mas mabilis tayo, punta na tayo sa last part ng ating topic, which is the sum of the years digit method, or SOYD method, or SYD method. Okay? So, parang ito yung pinaka-komplikado sa lahat, pero madali lang din naman to. Mas ma-formula lang talaga siya. Okay, so, may formula tayo dito for depreciation cost is equal lang yan sa remaining useful life over SOYD times DN. Okay? So, ano ba yung SOYD pala? So, yung SOYD, yan yung sum of the years digits. Sum of the years digits. Okay. So, another formula lang, DR. So, yung sabihin yung annual depreciation niya is N minus R plus 1 all over SYD or SOYD times D sub N. Di ba yung D sub N natin, yun yung total na na-depreciate niya on its end of economic life. Yung R naman, kung anong year yung tinutukoy. Tapos yung N, yun yung year of its economic life. So, hindi na lang natin alam ano yung SOYD or SYD. Maya, sabihin ko yan. So, formula naman ng DR is R, multiply natin sa 1 plus 2N minus R all over N, multiply natin sa 1 plus N times D sub N. Okay? So, yung SYD or SOYD, it is the sum of the digits of economic life of an asset. So, yun lang pala, kaya siya tinawag na sum of the years digits method. Okay? Pinag-add lang lahat nung kanilang mga digits. So, for example na lang, kung may economic life yan na 5 years, ang SOYD, mag-a-add tayo mula first year hanggang 5 years. So, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So, therefore, ang SYD natin ay 15. O ha? So, kapag year 6, edi 21. Year 7, 28, tama, no? And so on. So, ayan, pwede natin, kung marami masyado, pwede natin gamitin yung formula ng arithmetic progression na n over 2, multiply natin sa 1 plus n. So, therefore, makukuha din naman natin yung answer. So, sige, try natin mag-solve. Okay, for example number 1, Engineer Reyes bought NMAX 155 during its release in 2024. The NMAX was bought at 155,000 and it is estimated to still be relevant up to 2030 even then. So it would still be cost 50,000 using SOYD. How much does it NMAX cost in 2027? So, ibig sabihin, ang year zero natin is 2024, no? Sabi dyan, may presyo siya na 155,000. So, pagdating ng year 30, ilang years ba tatakbuhin? So, year 0, 2024, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. So, tama bang 6 years? Tapos, ang cost na lang daw niya doon is 50,000. Teka, hindi maayos. Okay na yan. So, ito yung depreciate. Ayan. So, ngayon, ang tanong dyan, magkano na yung magiging cost ng NMAX pagdating ng 2027? So, anong year yun? Third year, tama ba? Year 3. So, ibig sabihin, ang tinatanong kung yung ano yung presyo niya on year 2027 or therefore, book value yung pwede natin, yung hinahanap. So, paano ba natin hahanapin yung book value? So, pwede nating makuha siguro yung D sub R dito. Yung D sub R na, ito, D sub R, or let's say D sub 3. And then, para makuha natin yung book value ng year 3, is equal lang yan sa first cost minus D sub 3. Tama ba? Okay. So, may formula naman tayo ng D sub 3, no? Anong D sub 3 yan? O, dr is equals to, lagay ko lang dito, r, multiply natin sa 1 plus 2n minus r all over n, multiply natin sa 1 plus n times dn. Ano ba yung dn natin? So, isa-isahin natin. Yung dn, di ba ito lang yan, yung total na nabawas. So, from fc minus sv, so, tama ba na 105,000? Yan, 105,000. Tapos, R natin, year 3, yung N natin, year 6. So, madali na natin makukuha yung D3. So, okay, so 3, multiply lang natin sa 1 plus 2, yung N natin is 6. Minus, ano yung R? 3 din, ano? Over 6 multiply sa 1 plus 6 times D sub N na 105,000. So, yung D sub 3 natin will be, okay, type ko lang sa calcu. So, therefore, meron tayong 75,000. So, para makuha natin yung book value on year 3, di ba? First cost na 155,000, minus natin yung 75,000 na nakuha. So, ilan to? So, meron tayong total worth of 80,000. So, ibig sabihin, yun yung kanyang book value on third year. Kuha? So, ganun lang siya kasimple. So, for letter B, what is the annual depreciation cost on fourth year? Ibig sabihin yung maliit na D yun, no? O yung D sub R. Eh, di ba ang formula natin doon is N minus R plus 1 all over SYD or SOYD times natin sa D sub N. So, ang kulang na lang natin dito is SYD. Eh, di ba ang SYD natin is 1 plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6. Kasi hanggang 6 na taon. So, therefore, yan ay 21. So, madali lang natin makukuha yung d sub r. Na n na 6 minus r. Ano ba yung r natin? Fourth year ang tinutukoy, no? So, 4. So, balang hinahanap dito dyan is ito yung fourth, no? So, yung nabawas, ito, d sub 4. Yung nabawas na presyo from third year to fourth year. Or let's say d sub 4, ilagay ko. Ay. Or let's say d sub 4, ayan. Plus 1 all over SYD na 21. Times natin sa D sub N na 105,000. So, what will be the D sub 4? O yung annual depreciation. So, therefore, the answer is 15,000. So, therefore, yan yung ating final answer. Kuha? Okay, so kung di nyo pa nakuha, may isa pa tayong example. Okay, example number 2 or last problem. So, a new machine cost 4 million, has a useful life of 10 years, and can be sold for 750,000 at the end of its useful life. It is expected that 250,000 will be spent to dismantle and remove the machine at the end of its useful life. So, letter A, find the amount of depreciation at its fourth year of use. Okay, gawa natin ng diagram. Sabi dyan, kaya niya, yung machine daw ay may worth for M. Tapos, may useful life yan na 10 years. So, magkano yung salvage value? Pwede diyang ibenta ng 750,000. Pero, it is expected that 250,000 will be spent to dismantle and remove the machine. Kumbaga, kung ibebenta yan ng 750,000, gagastos ka ng 250,000 para tanggalin. So, magkano mo na lang siya mabebenta? Lumalabas dyan na mabebenta mo yan ng 500,000 na lang. Kasi 750,000, babawas mo pa yung pagtatanggal. So, gagastos ka ng 250,000. So, ganyan yung ating diagram. So, ngayon, find the amount of the depreciation at its fourth year of use. So, yung D sub R lang naman yun. Or let's say D sub 4. Pero before that, ilan ba yung ating D sub N pala? 3.5 million, ano? Kasi from 4 million, naging 500K. So, baga nag-depreciate ng 3.5M. Okay? So, ang D sub N natin is, D sub 4 is equals to N minus R plus 1. So, ano ba yung N? N natin 10 minus R na 4 plus 1 over SYD, no? Ano ba yung SYD natin? So, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. Or mas madali kung gamitin nyo ng arithmetic progression na formula. So, kung lalabas dyan is 55. O, times lang natin sa D sub N na 3.5 million. So, makukuha na natin yung D sub 4. O, yun na depreciate sa kanya ng 4th year. So the answer is 445,454.55. Okay, so ito yung nagbawas sa kanya from year 3 to year 4. Okay, kung ito yung 4th year, ito yung 3rd year, ito yung D sub 4. Yan. Okay, so tandaan nyo na lang pag sinabing amount of depreciation, annual lang yun. Pero pag sinabing total, mula sa first year o sa first cost hanggang dun sa 4th year, yung hinahanap. Okay? And for letter B naman, book value on 6 year. So pagdating ng 6 year, magkano na lang daw yung presyo niya? Paano natin kukunin? Siguro kunin natin yung D sub R, yung malaki, and then ibawas natin yun, di ba? Kung kukunin natin yung D sub R, ito yan. So, ibawas na lang natin to sa first cost. So, makukuha na natin yung book value. So, D sub R, let's say D sub 6, na equal sa R. Ano yung R natin? 6, multiply natin sa 1 plus 2n, or 2 times 10, minus 6 all over n na 10, then n plus 1. So, 11. And then, times natin siya sa 3.5 million. So, ano yung mga nagiging D sub 6 natin? So, isolve lang natin. Answer is 2,863,636.36. So, makukuha natin yung book value from first cost. Ibawas natin yung nakuha natin na na-depreciate on year 6. So, the answer will be 1,136,363.64. And that is our final answer. Okay? So, sana nakukuha nyo, no? Dali lang naman siya. So, basta kung makuha nyo, hindi naman na kayo mahihirapan dyan. Okay? So, I hope... wait lang. Parang may question, may mali ako. Tama ba? Hindi, tama lang. Kala ko, first course ang gagamitin dito. D sub n nga pala. Okay? So, kapag wala naman kayong, kung may question naman kayo, PM nyo na lang ako sa, kung saan kayo, kung saan nyo gusto. And then, I'll answer that if meron naman. Okay? So, hanggang dyan yung ating lesson for depreciation. I hope you understand. Thank you for listening.